Hey dumplings, it's Dave Desai, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to get into a Filipina idol talking about Jimin and her relationship with him, or how she feels about him. I love it. I think it's so cute, and I have some thoughts on this. I also want to get into Jungkook's legal copyright issue that is going on. This is such a funny story, and definitely something I wanted to give my thoughts on as well. So grab your dumpling, the tea spilling mug merch, and let's get into the tea. If you are new here and you're interested in this type of stuff, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to be notified when some new video drops. And if you're a hater, like to be first, leave your hate comment. Please make sure you hit the subscribe button and that notification bell also, so you can be first to do so. Now let's jump into it. The first thing I want to get into today is what is going on with this Filipino idol and Jimin. Jimin has been the talk of the town for the last however many years. People love the Jiminster. I love the Jiminster. And it's up to us to constantly confess our love to him the moment we get a chance to do that. Because why not? He deserves it. Jimin has been the talk of many conversations over the years on news articles, TV shows. One in particular we are going to be talking about today is a YouTuber who decided to have a Filipino actress on her show. The actress is named Sue Ramirez. The show consists of the YouTuber showing pictures of K-pop idols such as Jackson Wang, NCT's Lucas, Big Bang's G-Dragon, all this stuff, and basically asked Sue what she thought about them and how she felt about them. For a lot of these K-pop idols, she was excited, but it didn't seem like she was the biggest fan. And I mean that by saying she's a fan, but not like jumping for joy. Like she'll buy tickets to the concert, but she won't attempt to sneak backstage and propose to them. I've never done that, obviously, but you know what I mean. Finally, towards the middle to the end of the video, the YouTuber showed some videos and clips of Jimin, and Sue seemed to have lost it. The sneaking backstage to propose type of lost it. Again, not that I've ever done that. She was freaking out and talked about how Jimin was a classical dancer and that she loved Jimin so much. She even had the BT21 Chimmy stuffed animal, which is so cute. She started jumping and talking about how wonderful Jimin is, and like, girl, same. But also, we been knew. Jimin is such a talented dancer and singer, and just an overall wonderful person. I can see how people from all over the world and all over the spectrum are able to appreciate Jimin's beauty and all that. Sue looked like she was honestly about to cry, even talking about Jimin, and again, same. The actress is so beautiful, I already love her, and I haven't even seen any of her shows. But one thing in particular everyone thought to be really fun and funny is when the YouTuber asked Sue to choose between Sue's boyfriend and Jimin, and Sue lost it. She was like, don't ask such questions, and then proceeded to say that she wanted to choose both of them, and why is it not possible for her to have both of them? Girl, anything is possible. You can have both men. I would have to divorce Jimin to give him to you, but it is possible. As for being in 2 relationships, I'm in 7, and my life is great. I don't even see them, but it's great. We won't talk about that downside. However, it's so cute that she would choose or want to date Jimin. I'm sure Jimin would find her to be so cute as well, and I love it. You can tell it's not just a simple crush of, oh, he's cute. Like, she actually knows Jimin is a classical dancer, she knows about BT21, and she even knows that Jimin did ballet when he was younger. This is a full-blown army right here. This isn't just someone who kind of liked BTS and just wanted to say BTS's name to get clout. This was someone who genuinely loves Jimin. So I really like that. I wanted to see what some people over on our Tweetster had to say about this. One person wrote, I've seen her many times on TV and we both are Jimin biased. I think it's so cool to see, of course, more people talking about this amazing actress, but also able to see more Asians supporting Asians in the media. She is clearly rooting for the success of the boys, and this is very important. One of the many issues I think no one talks about is that other Asians are often the rudest to other Asians, and has a lot to do with internalized racism or jealousy, that this other Asian went further than they did. All of that. So to see none of that here and only support and love is a really beautiful thing. News started covering this, and people were just overall so excited to see representation from a Filipina actress, and also maybe one day BTS will end up working with her if they ever do movies in the Philippines or anything like that. I think Jimin may go into acting one day, so I'm very excited to see what happens with that. I hope Sue doesn't go ahead and get a heart attack if she ever meets Jimin in person. Maybe they'll get married. I kind of ship it. Jimin is over here being loved by both male and female fans and artists, and I'm living for it. Of course, any member of BTS is extremely loved. There's always going to be pieces of them for sale and things like that. Jungkook is someone who draws a lot. He is also really funny and has a lot of cute little inside jokes going around that people try to make money off of. In certain cases, it's not great, but in this case, we're going to be talking about today has to do with Big Hit or Mr. Bang PD himself. If you aren't aware, Bang PD is the CEO and owner of Big Hit or Hybe, and he is extremely smart businessman. At one point in the past, just like a lot of the other CEOs of labels, he was an idol himself, and he turned into this big businessman. The company is extremely successful, and a large part of that has to do with BTS. In a previous conference, Bang PD was asked about BTS. I believe this was maybe a little after debut. I'm not too sure on this timeline, but it seemed like BTS had to have been a little successful at the point for the question of what would happen if BTS failed to come up. BTS was pretty much much the only group that came out of Big Hit and was probably the majority of Big Hit's income. That has changed a lot since then, since HYBE has joined forces with Justin Bieber's management and all that. Of course, now HYBE has ENHYPEN, TXT, etc. But when asked this question, Bang PD responded that he would probably open a bakery if BTS failed. Bang PD loves food, and we can see that by some of the images that had previously leaked of what type of food is offered at HYBE. They look like extremely high-end quality food, and also they're only $1 to $2. So HYBE really puts value on allowing people to have good food. Recently, even though BTS has not failed, Bang PD decided to pursue his dream of opening said bakery. In the bakery, he was selling those gorgeous egg tarts. Egg tarts are a treat in Asian cuisines. If you've never had it, I think you should try it once. I'm personally not a huge fan, but I do eat it from time to time. But the funny thing was, what Bang PD stuck on to the egg tarts, it was a little tag with these eyes and a nose, and that's it. Back in a Run BTS episode, Jungkook drew a photo of his rendition of Bang PD, and it was this drawing here. When the BTS boys got together to try the egg tarts, I believe during a live stream, Jungkook saw his drawing on the tart. He was surprised and thought it was funny, but then talked about how Mr. Bang PD owed Jungkook some copyright for this. He was probably joking and wasn't serious about this, but it is something that is interesting to bring up because it is being used to sell the tarts. So should Jungkook get a cut of that? Now, I don't know if the drawing is trademarked or anything like that, but if it is, then for sure it becomes controversial, but I don't know. However, there's a lot of debate online as to whether Jungkook should get a cut of that drawing, saying things like Jungkook is a big hit artist and thus anything he produces in video or anything like that is up for the label to use, or Bang PD to use however he wants. And people saying the opposite, that Jungkook does need to be paid. My personal opinion is that Jungkook is going to get paid anyway. The bakery is part of HYBE and is another business under HYBE's name, then Jungkook will get a cut of that anyway, because he and the other BTS boys have a big stake in the company. However, if it's a branch on its own and has no relation to HYBE, then the debate is still up in the air as to whether Jungkook should be compensated or not. Jungkook does not seem to be bothered by it and probably considered Bang PD as a friend and someone who has helped Jungkook become as successful as he is today. Jungkook would probably consider the drawing as a gift to Bang PD. Also, with the amount of money that Jungkook makes on the regular, doing his performances and such, does the amount that the bakery would produce really even matter? The most it would produce would be $1 million a month. Jungkook makes that in like a day pretty much. There's a lot of debate of this online. Personally, I'd say if we haven't heard Jungkook be upset about this or anything like that, then it's not really worth our efforts to be upset or protest for Jungkook to get his little piece of money. I think Bang PD also created this bakery as kind of a hobby and less as a serious thing. So it's all meant for fun, and I'm sure mostly only the hardcore armies know about this bakery, and they would be the only ones that would go there. The food does look really good though. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are. Leave it down in the comment section down below. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm featuring this comment right here. Thank you so much for leaving comments. And as always, I do have a Patreon if you want to go over there and check that out. I have a lot of videos over there that I can't really post on here. This is due to copyright or getting taken down, so I would keep it over there on my Patreon. You can get videos over there like music video reactions, performance reactions, ship reactions. You can also request things you would like to see over there. Currently, there are over 300 videos that are up already on there. You can get access to the moment you sign up. We also have a great time interacting with each other over there, as well as me sending out cards and all that. So if you're interested in any of that, please make sure you check it out. Link is in the top description down below. There's also a video over there that kind of talks about how you can support this channel even more if you would like to do that. That video is over there and it's free to watch. With that said, there's 2 videos that will appear up on screen at the end of this video, so click on one of those and I'll see you over there. Bye.